We back. What's poppin', guys?
What up? What up?
How are you, Weezy?
Pretty good, man.
Jeff, how you, brother?
Serendipitous.
Jeff
shaking like
Jeff on the roll. Jeff on the roll. And
I'm not even gonna ask for that. Yeah. Hell, no, don't ask me nothing on that.
Tell
it, sound it out.
Nah, you can't sound that bitch out.
Oh my God.
Winner or loser of the week.
Go. You always gotta miss a good mood, don't you?
Nah, we in a great mood. Who you got?
No spoilers.
Yeah.
My winner of the week is Marlon Wayans' acting ability.
And what?
Yeah, I said no spoilers.
Marlon Wayans?
Marlon Wayans.
What's he acting in?
No spoilers.
Oh shit!
If you seen the show, you know Marlon Wayans did his thing.
I ain't seen the show.
I ain't seen the show.
That's what I'm saying.
What show is it?
No.
Because if I say it, it's spoilers.
Exactly.
So,
you doing good.
Yeah, exactly.
You doing good.
You know what I mean? You feel me? Leave dogs. We up out of here.
You damn right. I know what you talking about.
Yeah, so
I'm hot about it.
Yeah,
I ain't seen it yet.
You gotta see that.
Don't you say a word.
I ain't gonna watch it.
I know.
I ain't gonna watch it. You better get out.
I know.
You better get out.
Don't you say? Don't you even look at him.
Huh?
Don't you even look at him. No.
Who's Marlon?
Marlon Wayans?
The white.
From,
but that's the white
movie,
chicks. From white chicks.
The younger one from White Chicks.
I like how you did.
Yeah.
I wish you better be glad I didn't know.
Give me a winner or loser of the week.
Loser of the week.
Yeah.
Will Smith.
We're gonna keep it rolling.
Yeah,
We're gonna keep it rolling. We're just gonna keep it rolling.
He lost.
We're a day late in the dollar show.
We're just gonna keep it rolling.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it going. Yeah, for sure. My winner of the week is the USA soccer team. Yes. We are returning to World Cup competitions for sure. In Qatar in 2022 for sure. I got to get my jersey again. We got a bad draw though. Play England.
It's tough.
That's a tough first draw.
Yeah.
Scary hours.
Dude,
Yeah,
we're not ready to win in the World Cup, man.
Nah, we are. We got some young boys.
We're gonna win a couple games, maybe.
Matches.
Matches, games,
That's
same
called
thing.
Yeah,
matches.
matches.
They got matches.
Yeah, no, it definitely matches. You know what I'm saying?
You
You don't want to talk about it?
He don't care not one bit. My dog.
He playing tic-tac-toe by himself.
Oh my God.
Let's get it going.
I'm doodling.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing the right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full sport press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm Jay Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy?
What it do?
Cameraman, how you doing, brother?
Oh,
Head nod.
Hey.
All right.
He's shaking.
Damn.
Woo. All right. That threw me off a little bit. Episode 411, we're handing out the best case scenarios for the top prospects in the 2022 NFL Draft.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know it.
Better than believe it.
Kick it off, Weezy. Best of the week. What you got, buddy?
Best week for me, man. We shook Baby Shark this week. We shook Baby Shark this week.
You took the walls off, baby.
Me and Harlan, we shook Baby Shark.
Sure.
Oh,
Do.
We sung Baby Shark. We sung Head, Shoulders, and Toes. We sung 5 Little Monkeys. We shook Baby Shark.
For sure. That's a win. For sure. Yeah, that's a great point, Jeff.
Who racist?
Nah, he said 5 Little Monkeys sounds racist.
Sounds racist.
We shook Baby Shark.
Jeff, what you got best of the week?
Man, here with this pandemic, they're still out here.
Still out here.
Still out here.
Yeah.
Streaming festivals is the best of the week. Being able to watch
Okay.
a festival from the comfort of your own home.
It's a new one coming out?
Dreamville's this weekend.
Dreamville this weekend?
Yeah, Tyler Creator was he'd have a festival. He had a concert on Amazon Prime this week.
So Dreamville, is it on Tidal?
I feel like Dreamville is on Amazon.
Is it on Amazon Prime?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm
See
cool
what
with
I'm
that.
saying? Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I'm signing up for that.
Yeah, I'm here for that. Give me a good festival.
Shout
on
out to
TV.
Dreamville for sure.
Yeah.
My best of the week is Kobe Bryant, man. His estate has agreed with Nike to restart their partnership. Means Kobe's will be released this year in the near future for sure. So a big deal for Kobe fans like myself, and an even bigger deal for basketball players. So that's a W, huge W.
Do
for
you?
sure.
I mean, because
go ahead.
do you think there's a new Kobe shoe, or we just getting?
Oh yeah, no, they gotta take advantage of this
You think so?
because they paying at the state some money. Yeah,
So they gonna give a
like
new
signature
Kobe. A new
deals money.
signature
Oh
Kobe?
yeah, for sure. We'll get one a posthumous.
Posthumous.
Yeah, Kobe. Yeah, for sure. Lord willing.
Another question?
Mm-hmm.
Do we ever think we get the high top Kobe's again?
Yeah, nah, they
The
gonna retro
Achilles
all
Kobe's.
them joints.
The Achilles Kobe's.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, them
Shout out
Christmas
to-
joints was for fresh.
Fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Christmas
Shout out to K Queen.
Achilles.
K Queen was in those with regular jeans and shit. He's a wild nigga for that. I told you, wild dude for that, fam. Woo. He was walking around in jeans with the Kobe's on for sure. Who I got a clip that and talk to my dog about that for sure.
You know that.
Give me your worst of the week, Joe. He was a wild dude for that. For sure.
It's Mania week.
Mhm.
And we're gonna talk a little bit more about WrestleMania, but the card, man,
Mhm.
the card is my worst of the week. They stay Vince stretching out this 2 nights a week, this 2-night thing. We don't need 2 nights, man. A lot of these wrestlers don't need to have a WrestleMania night. We can go back to 1 night, Vince. I promise you, we can. This is rough. It's gonna be a rough one. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be watching, but it's tough.
Tough, for sure.
Yeah.
Weezy, what you got worst of the week?
Oh, how's it market, man? It's
Yeah.
rough out there.
Sure.
It's rough out there. You gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta be quicker than that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Most definitely. Most definitely. My worst of the week is the Realville group chat. It is a cesspool of bad takes. Shout out to DP. I know he's listening. He said it best. This group chat is the only place where facts equal hate, dog, in the world, man. It's a sick place, man. And Jeff, you know, playing the good cop all the time. I don't want no smoke.
I'll
I
just
want
say-
all the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
I'll just say, I can see that. Yeah, that's.
He
I
be
can see
killing
that.
me with that shit.
Yeah.
Nice ass.
But I'll be the main one.
I see why you think that way.
Yeah, I think you,
Yeah.
I understand.
That's
why you
cool.
think that.
But I don't. Because that's just me saying, all right, bro, you got it.
I'm
not
coming
gonna
through
change
with the chopper every time. I'm
not
cleaning
gonna-
it up. I'm cleaning it up.
That's being. I'm not gonna change your mind, and I don't have time to go back and
Yeah.
forth with you.
Me
got
neither.
it. You got it,
I
bro.
don't never had time, but when I had time, I got time.
I see.
You know what I hate when I got time?
Uh-uh.
I ain't gonna name no name.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Spike Lee when he got time.
Spike Lee when he got time.
He be loud and wrong. Though.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
here we go.
Make sure you check
Another
his.
week in the chat.
Jeff,
Yes, sir.
you have 10 good resting seconds.
Oh yeah,
Let's start the clock.
it's WrestleMania week, cameraman.
I'm outta there.
No, you gotta do it.
I'm outta there.
It's WrestleMania week.
You can't quit everything.
You can't
Jay.
quit WrestleMania week, cameraman. You know what that means? It's who gets
okay.
the W.
I waste shit all the time. Yo.
Here we go. First match. It's more of a question. Does Stone Cold Steve Austin actually have a regulated match? Or is it just a talk show segment with Kevin Owens?
Regular match.
Regular match for J-Ho. Weezy.
I think he's gonna have a match.
Okay.
Nah, I gotta roll with the Texas Rattlesnake. He gonna have a match.
He's going to have a match. All right. Next
What do you
match.
think, Jeff?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
With his injuries, he retired for a reason. It was a neck injury, and they told him if he took the wrong bump, which is a foul, he will be paralyzed for life.
Ooh.
So for him to come back and risk it all right here, now it's been 15 years.
Let me retract that. Nah, he ain't getting in the ring.
Well, here's what I'm saying.
You talking about
They
medical.
told.
You
They
talking
told.
about injury.
Here's the thing.
You should have never said that.
Just keep this.
About a medical.
Just keep this in mind. Edge and Daniel Bryan both had neck injuries. They said the doctor said would be career ending. So maybe science has, who knows? So next, that's funny by the way. SmackDown's Women's Championship. The champion Charlotte Flair versus the challenger Ronda Rousey. Weezy, who gets the W?
I'm gonna go Ronda Rousey.
J-Ho.
Give me Charlotte Flair.
All right. The Raw Women's Championship match. The champ, Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. J-Ho.
Bianca Belair.
Weezy.
Becky Lynch.
And the winner take all match for the WWE and Universal Heavyweight Championships. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Both are champions. Who gets both belts? Who leads WrestleMania in Dallas with both belts?
Roman Reigns.
Who's the other person?
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, give me Brock Lesnar.
All right. And that is who gets the W WrestleMania edition. Make sure you tune in each and every Thursday to myself and my co-host Neat to the 808s and Chair Shots podcast. Like we always say, you might not like it, but your auntie loves wrestling.
Most definitely. And tweet some questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
That the revolution will be podcasted. And before we start with the first half, Weezy, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listener?
This week's award recipient is the NCAA transfer portal.
For sure, man. For sure. I don't know how you missed that. The number of players in the NCAA, I'm talking about him, the NCAA transfer portal. College basketball has eclipsed to over 1,000 players. It should continue to intensify as the Final Four concludes in the next couple of days. Now, it doesn't seem to be an end in sight. Nowhere near it. Unlike last year where players were leaving and finding new homes quickly, not too many names have been made as far as commitments as we record this podcast. Who suffers the most? For sure, high school kids. They may have to resort to a JUCO situation outside of the elite prospects. Why mess around with a guy you can bring in that is ready-made and has college basketball experience? Just don't be stunned. The NCAA finds a way to fix this. How does this get fixed, guys?
I mean, it's the COVID year, right? That's the problem. Is that what we're running into?
No, it's just
there's a new wrinkle in the transfer portal that gives immediate access to transfer to a different school. You have to set out a year.
That's what I'm saying. So that started with the COVID year too, right?
It was before the COVID year.
I thought it was around the same time. Okay.
Yeah, it was 2 years. It was a year before that.
Year before. Okay. So you have immediate access plus super duper seniors.
Yeah.
This is a lot. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so this is a
for
lot.
sure.
So you have a great point. If I'm a college coach and I have a chance to have a 24-year-old on my team instead of an 18-year-old that's not one of the top prospects, and I can take this 24-year-old grown ass man on my team, I might as well go with him.
You know what they should do?
What's that?
If you-
How do they fix it?
If you're underclassman, you got to sit out a year, or play it out. Upperclassman, you can transfer without sitting out.
Upperclassman is a junior.
Junior or senior? Or junior, yeah.
I like that. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I really do like that.
Underclassmen, make them play it out. I don't get
Because
playing
there's
time.
a lot of underclassmen. And I like that, Weez. That's a good point. Because what it does is makes you realize, okay, I have to really stand on where I'm standing. And if you do, okay, you got to sit out of here. I do like that, for
And
sure.
it stops you from faking injuries and having your dad remove you middle of the season.
Come
because
on.
you still on the team.
Come on, man. Yeah, hey,
And with them fake
talk
ass
that
rap
talk.
snacks.
Yeah, for sure. Talk that talk. I just understand.
I'm not
like,
naming no names.
Yeah, not for sure. Super names for sure. But I think you just maybe that I like Weezy's idea the most.
it does.
So maybe limit the amount of transfers because, for example, Morehead State University, it's in the OVC.
Yeah.
They have 12 girls from their basketball team in the portal. You only have 15 kids on it.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so that's a problem.
That's a problem, yeah. And it's a bunch of different variables as to why this is happening. But I think if your coach leaves, you should be able to transfer.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think if your coach, is fired, you're able to transfer.
Yeah.
But as far as like a freshman that's just not happy with minutes,
Yeah.
or a freshman that doesn't feel as if he's being or she's being used the right way, you transfer. Nah, man. And it hurts the high school kids, dog, because if you wait past the portal, you got to wait until the Final Four is over with. And then who the hell knows if you're going to get the same offer that you had going into the year, man. So it's rough.
It's creating a log jam.
And it's not fair for coaches either because they have to make sure the kids are happy. It's a whole bunch of shit, man. It's not fair to the players.
You can't build a chemistry like that.
No, you can't. It's impossible, man.
It's impossible to chemistry like that.
It is impossible. Just pray for the coaches, man. Send these kids. And here's the thing. All right, they get a kid, right? You transfer in. Then you get another transfer that comes in the next year, and that kid now leaves because another transfer took the time that he came in to transfer with.
Does it have anything to do with your grades?
No.
Oh yeah, they got to put some academic in there
Academics might have to do something. I like that too.
Yeah.
In a row.
Yeah, no, I like it. I think I'm on the other side of this than you all.
You like it.
I like it.
You like the control chaos.
Yeah.
But it's no control.
Only because stop selling these kids' dreams.
It's true.
If you're telling my child in our front room that he's gonna play, I understand he's got to earn it. He or she has to earn it. I'm with that. But if for some reason something changes, like you said, the coach leaves or something or another, he or she should have a opportunity to go somewhere where they're appreciated.
Yeah, but at the same time, Jeff, if you go in there and you do good against non-conference, against JT Moore, and then we play Fisk,
JT Moore is funny.
and then you good, right? Then we play conference play, and you meet some dogs, and all of a sudden, you know what it's a bump in the road, and we're gonna take it slow a little bit. It's a different level, and all of a sudden you want to transfer.
You're creating variables right there, and I respect that. But then what if I'm the dog on the team? You got me with a bunch of poodles. Do I have to stay and play with these poodles, Pauls, or can I go with some other dogs?
Yeah, but what if you go to another place with the other dogs and
You're not a dog.
and you just are middle of the pack dog, and these are real dogs, and you're like, oh man, I'm in another spot. I gotta leave again.
If it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
Man, get that to him, cameraman, for sure. You guys ready to get started? The first half. Let's get it.
Full Sport Press.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The revolution will be podcasted. First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am Jay Hope.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy.
Weezy, where can they find you on social media, my brother?
FSP_Weezy on IG. And I'm at How Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me.
Holla at you,
Please.
Jeff. What about you, brother?
I'm Jay Easley 804 across all social media platforms.
Sure. I was adding Jeff, but he wasn't adding Jeff at all this week for sure. And I'm Jay Hope on Instagram and Twitter. Let's talk, man. Let's talk on Twitter.
Please add me though.
Nah, y'all was about it. It was wide open.
Yeah, y'all was coming. I'm just scrolling like, oh, they talking about me. Oh, okay, that's what's up. I hear you.
I'm just saying. Yeah. Let's kick the first half off with some NCAA talk, man. The Final Four is the deciding weekend of the national championship in college basketball. By the time you guys hear this, the Final Four will be played, and the championship game is being played Monday night. The question I have for you guys, who has the most to prove from either men or women's side of college basketball? We will kick things off with Weezy. Give me your first person, male or female.
I want two coaches. First one in the women's game, I think Gino, what's his last name? Ariema has the most to prove in this one.
Really?
Yeah, because he's not a number one seed.
Okay.
And that team has had an up and down year.
Injuries. But
Injuries,
right.
yeah. And they're just not getting the number one player back, and she's starting to roll.
Yeah.
But South Carolina's been rolling.
Yeah.
So he's healthy now.
Okay.
So he got something to prove.
Yeah.
That's my number one player.
Okay. What you got,
I
Jeff?
want no trouble.
Yeah.
I want no trouble.
Uh-oh.
Hubert Davis.
No way.
Here's why.
Okay. Talk to me. This is
Here's
good.
why.
This is
No.
good.
Not in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a way for him to cement his legacy going forward.
Okay.
He may have the biggest regular season win in North Carolina history already.
Already.
Yeah, probably does if you think about it. He has the
for
biggest
sure.
regular season win.
Yeah, we sent him outside. Last game,
he
name on the floor.
Yeah.
It's Coach K-ville.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Send him outside.
But Roy Williams' shadow is still Roy Williams at every game still.
Oh, for sure.
So
Yeah. Got him right.
So there's
My
a chance for Hubert to redeem himself from that horrible opening press conference he had.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
He's still recovering from
He got to bounce back from that.
Yeah. My first person is Coach K, for sure. The pressure is on Duke to win. We're playing with house money, even though we won the last game.
Okay.
Dude, this is an 8th seed. We're an 8th seed, dude. We're the lowest seed in the Final Four.
Yeah.
We're an 8th seed, dude.
I like it.
This is the best coach in college basketball history that they say. It only has 5 championships. You understand what I'm saying?
You can't say only 5.
No, I'm
you
saying.
Can't say that. I'm not going to let you. I'm with you with everything else.
Yeah, North Carolina got 6.
Who got more that's coaching right now?
This coach has more championships. Nobody. That's what I'm saying.
You can't say only 5.
Yeah, so you can't say only five.
No. What I'm saying is North Carolina has 6. Is what I'm saying. We have 6.
What coach? What coach?
Oh no, it's between 3 coaches for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. But I was just saying he has to go out the right way. He got to go out the right way, dog.
No, you said only 5,
I'm
dog.
just saying anything else than a national championship this year going out is a loss in this season. You have the best player in college basketball.
Yeah.
You got the best coach. You have the best, everything, man. You got the best.
Best story. It's a wonderful story.
It's a wonderful story going out, so we'll see. I know one thing, they trying. Oh, they trying to send him out the right way. Oh, they trying. They want him to win, and they want him to win bad, for sure.
The ever-present day.
Yeah,
They want him
they want him to win.
They want him to win.
Oh, listen, because they saw how sad Coach K told people, y'all got to go. You know what I'm saying? After we beat their ass at Duke. You know what I'm saying? So in turn, yes, we're playing with house money. We're an 8th seed. We're in AC. We ain't even supposed to be here. They put Baylor on us. It was like, I ain't gonna get past Baylor. Hell, I had us losing to Baylor.
Jay, who's your next?
That's true.
he went on a rant.
Yeah, for sure. Weezy, give me another person that you got.
It was Coach K, but hey,
Yeah, for sure. He got all the pressure in the world.
Yeah,
The pressure is on
him.
The pressure's on Coach K.
Paige.
Paige Beckers. Okay.
Yeah. It's time. You got to redeem herself from.
she hooping though.
She is hooping, but last NCAA tournament, it got a little tricky.
Well, yeah, they was running a boxing one on her though.
Well, shoot their ass out of it. That's how you beat it.
Nah, you can't beat. You can't
That's how you
outshoot
beat it.
about college. I got a whole another conversation about college basketball and the NBA.
That's
And
true.
It's bro, like
But you run boxing ones to deal with talent deficiencies.
yeah. Nah, I
That's
get
you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
with her, it's time to solidify this legend that
Yeah.
you have. Because South Carolina
Yeah.
got some way for all that.
And so that's my person that has the most pressure is Dawn Staley. She
Right,
has
coaching
11
college basketball.
dude, she has 11 McDonald's All-Americans on one team.
Yes, you do.
On one team, dog.
They play like it, too.
Man, she's the highest paid coach
Yeah.
in her profession. And she got 2 or 3 McDonald's All-Americans coming in next year.
Yep.
Hey, man, Gino ain't never had 11 on one team. He ain't never had 11 McDonald's Americans on one team. I guarantee the most he's ever had on one team is 6.
That may be true. But those
11?
those UConn teams
Bro,
were
no, I get it.
Yeah.
But they weren't 11 McDonald's All-Americans.
they weren't losing games.
Pat Summitt ain't never had 11 McDonald's All-Americans on one team.
I'm with
Yeah,
you. It's
so-
not apples to apples though.
I
Because
mean-
college women's let me finish. Women's college basketball has evolved in the last 8 to 10 years from when Pat Summitt and Gino were playing number 1 versus number 2 every year.
Jay,
get
so
that.
what's the problem with 11 have 11? I mean, you saying that?
Well, so to have 11 on one team
It's
and
Alabama
only
Crimson
have
Tide.
and only have one national championship is nuts. Like you're the highest paid
She got
coach
11 on one team right now.
right now.
Well, she's gonna win it this year, hopefully. Maybe.
I mean, she had 10 last year. Didn't win it.
the way you watch the game is crazy.
I'm just saying.
Last year was
but he watches the
Last year-
game from us like, oh, you got that player, you got that player. Are you supposed to win?
And then, bro, when you watch
that's
Alabama football, right?
They still gotta play the game. Anything can happen in that game.
I get you, bro. But you've seen Alabama football and you say, them boys just got too much.
But Georgia beat them.
No, this is what I'm saying. Them boys got too much. But this is the thing. How many has Saban won?
Like 6, 5, no, like 5 or 6.
She's won 1, bro.
she hasn't been there as long as Saban either.
No, I get that she hasn't, but she's been there long enough to win more than one. She's been to 4 Final Fours.
4 Final Fours, and she's only been
only
coaching
won
for
one.
5 years,
It
right?
has to damn near go perfect for you to win a
She's been coaching
championship.
5 years.
How you go to 4 Final? Nah, she went up in like 7.
The game has to damn near go perfect for you to win a championship, Jay.
I get that, but what I'm saying is, if you have 11, if Coach Cal had 11 McDonald's All-Americans on his
Shit,
goddamn team,
that's the wrong one to talk about.
Yeah,
No,
I'm with you. On, it's not Coach Cal.
No,
Bro,
because
I-
he had
you
a
know,
lot.
They don't shoot free throws.
no,
in
that's what I'm trying to tell you. If Coach Cal had 11, they would fire him, dog. That's all I'm saying. So it's pressure.
I see what you're saying.
He's never had 11. That's what I'm saying.
The pressure would
Coach-
be if they don't win this year and fall short of the Final Four.
How many
next
years
year.
she been there?
That's when the pressure.
7
get there.
years.
6 years.
7 years.
She only got one championship.
She only got 1.
We can't. I think
That's
we
hard
are
to do, man.
spoiling ourselves
Yeah, that's hard to
with
do.
saying only one championship in 5 years.
I'm just saying.
There
No,
are
it's hard to
coaches-
win
There are
championships.
Hall of Fame coaches.
Tara
who-
Vanderveer, Stanford. She won her first one in like 78, 79.
Right.
Didn't win her
Didn't
her
win
last
another
one
one.
until this year.
But
They
is
just
a
said.
Hall of Fame coach.
But is a great coach and has some of the best basketball players. I get it. But what I'm saying is, Tara Vanderveer has never had 11 goddamn McDonald's All-Americans on one team. You better win that shit this year. She better win that shit. They're going to start asking questions.
I'm telling you.
So
the
if she
question
wins,
starts-
if she wins, it's because she coached the talent she got.
that's
Nope.
coaching.
That's coaching, and it's also talent. But what I'm saying is, you have to coach said talent. I guarantee if Gino Ariema had 11 goddamn McDonald's All-Americans, they would be asking like, what they? Well, I mean,
What
shit.
Gino is. I'm
They
saying.
were mad at Gino when Gino won 60 straight games.
Hear me out. I'm
He
just
horrible,
saying. I
though.
think the
He a
conversation
dog.
starts with Dawn Staley. If she loses this year and does not make Final Four next year, 2024 season, like, hey,
I know
now,
it's
coach,
hard to win those games,
Yeah.
but in turn, if you got 11 damn McDonald's All-Americans, shit.
Moving on
Yeah.
to the NFL after quite possibly, cameraman, the greatest playoff game we've ever witnessed, possibly the greatest football game that's ever lived.
I don't know about that.
Name one better.
Well, come on, Jeff.
Okay, I'm just saying name one better. 13 seconds. That's all I got to say. League owners voted to make a rule change to the NFL overtime policy. Did a vote from 29 to 3. The rule change will only apply in the postseason. What will happen is finally each team will have at least one possession in overtime after the Buffalo Bills were robbed of having a chance to combat against the great Patrick Mahomes. Fellas, is this a good thing, bad thing, or no deal at all?
Great. Should have been. It should be in the regular season also. Yeah, it should be.
I just think
The way they put pressure on them guys to win a football game, you lose one football game, it can mess up your whole season.
you can't.
So you should give them a chance to play.
But this game is a little more. The playoff games are a little bit more impactful.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Start there. That's what they do, and they starting there.
they're starting there, but it should come to the regular season also.
It just hurts. My bad, go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, it's 12 years too late. I mean, the Super Bowl was like impacted by an outdated rule that Jeff talked about.
Yeah.
It didn't take 12 years to study something that was so obvious. It's an obvious thing. Just took a big play and for the better sake of sorry, Jeff.
No,
you know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah. It's a Josh Allen rule.
Yeah, for sure. 100%, man. I just think this is changed and more proof needs to be situated in the NFL. It's got to be more changes in the NFL. Next on the list should be those long, drawn-out replays that they still get wrong. They got to figure that out. And here's to hoping that the NFL fixes things sooner rather than later like they did with this one.
Yeah, it's just that so many people were watching that game. So much was riding on that game. And then for the other team not to get a chance to even have the ball.
Yeah, you get
It'd be
that
different if Buffalo got the ball, went 3 and out, and Kansas City drove down and scored. That's a whole other ball game.
Yeah.
They didn't get a chance to get the ball. That's rough. That's rough.
Yeah, bro. He laughed.
That ain't funny though.
No, it was funny.
and-
It was rough when it happened in Kansas City against Tampa. Well, I'm sorry, not Tampa Bay, but
Yeah, but you
against
think
the
it's
Patriots.
the greatest playoff game ever.
It was hands down, hands down.
I mean, you see the miracle right there, bro.
No, it wasn't. That game was. If we be honest, that game wasn't really that good until the end.
Y'all didn't, we won the game off a kick. Off a
Nah,
run
I'm
back.
gonna be real. Frank Wright had a better game than Frank Wright when he brought them boys back.
Back from 38 to 3
Yeah,
against the damn Oilers was better than me.
sure. That was tough.
That's super.
Yeah, that's
That's
Super Bowl. We
Super
talking
Bowl.
about
That was a good
regular season. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, for sure.
Tuck rule.
And that's another thing, tuck rule.
Yeah.
Tuck rules happen because of a huge play.
Yeah.
For sure. Yep. All right, before we start with halftime, let's keep it in the NFL. Just a calendar year after leading the team to a Super Bowl. My coach, Bruce Arians, is retiring from from coaching. Arians' new role will be senior football consultant. His defensive coordinator, Todd Bowles, a black man, has been announced as the team's new head coach. Bowles has been with the team as a DC since Arians was hired with the promotion. He becomes the sixth minority head coach in the league alongside Mike Tomlin, Ron Rivera, Robert Saleh, Mike McDaniel, and Lovie Smith. Weezy, is this a big deal, little deal, or no deal?
It's a big deal because it came at an odd time. If it would have happened right after the season, it came at an odd time. And I think Tom had something to do with it.
Well, go into that.
Well,
Unpack that.
they obviously didn't get along.
That's not true.
You know, they had words. They didn't get along.
That's not true.
You don't know that.
I don't think so.
I think not to cut you off, Weezy. I think BA has something to do with that.
Yeah.
If I'm conspiracy theorist guy, he waited until Tampa Bay didn't have anybody else to hire to make sure one of his guys got the job.
Exactly.
So he waited until this, because you're right, Weezy. This is a weird time to go to say it. So he waited until now to say, I want to make sure one of my guys gets this job.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. And I thought it was due to the fact of his health concerns because he left Arizona because of health concerns.
Yes.
Do I think this is his last stop? I think he'll coach again, but I also love the way that he set up Todd Bowles because I've been trying to tell y'all that BA is one of the realest coaches. That's
Yeah,
in
he
this
was a
shit.
tango.
Yeah, not for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for sure. And he got a mean goatee.
Yeah, mean one.
Yeah, not
Mean
for sure.
one.
He do that shit himself.
Yeah.
That's a good goatee.
He-
He's a real one, dude. And he made sure that Todd Bowles was set up in the right way because he was thinking about maybe, stepping down in March during the combine. But he was like, man, I'm going to wait. Then he saw Tom come back. He's like, yeah, that's good for my guy, Todd Bowles. He said, this is a good thing for him. And I think this, it's something as far as a stepping stone. I think he'll go coach another place one more time for sure. Because he's too good of a coach, man.
He's definitely
He's a player's coach.
He's a player's coach.
Yeah.
He's a little long in it too.
Quarterback whisperer.
And
though.
he's old school.
Super old school. Yeah, for sure.
He smacked people in the helmet.
Yeah, see, and I knew that's what was coming up, the AB shit, but we're dealing with a guy who could have easily got yellow box of Cheerios because he said he's not even going to have said ankle surgery until somebody signs him. So until you got to have ankle surgery, then you got to go through treatment for 6 to 8 weeks. Nobody's going to sign you, idiot.
Yeah,
Have
but we know
damn
he,
surgery.
he's super gremlin now.
Or that ankle was never hurt.
Ain't nothing wrong with that damn ankle. Oh, it's mysteriously, it's back. You know what I'm saying? Just like
super gremlin.
It's weird shit, man. A lot of weird
That's
shit.
a weird dude, right
That's
there.
for sure. Most
You
definitely.
think B.A. drinks his hand straight?
Oh man, you know, on the rock.
On the rock.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
AB.
circular.
Yeah.
Ice too.
AB, as Antonio Brown calls you right now, he need to ride from the airport. You gonna get him?
To go where?
San Francisco?
I don't need that nigga.
They don't need him in San Francisco.
No, I'm just saying.
No. I don't want that nigga in my locker room.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't want
He need to ride downtown to the hotel. You gonna go pick him up?
In San Francisco?
No.
Oh, in Nashville?
Yeah, he gonna go pick.
No. What am I hanging out with AB for?
That's a rough night. That's a long night.
ain't
You gonna
sure.
be wearing them Kanye boots.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
hanging
lots
out
of
with
leather.
AB.
Lots of leather with
He
AB.
got joints in the bed with him.
Yeah.
And Deshaun Jackson, girl, he wilding.
Yeah, he wild.
He doing, he's doing wild shit.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it's
nah,
a different
I'm not
night.
hanging out with him. You probably have a good time.
Nah.
With him.
Yeah, buddy.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, for sure. That's what he want to
I don't
do.
want nothing to do with AB.
I bet you don't.
He'd be a Titan. He could be a Titan.
You straight on that?
Yeah, because he a scared Tannehill.
That's true. That's
the
the realest thing you ever said right there.
You guys ready to start with
Yes,
halftime?
sir.
Let's get it.
You check us out on Anchor, iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of FSP. Just simply search for Sport Press Podcast.
Halftime, we are back with Jeff's NBA MVP ladder for week 9. Let's hear it, Jeff.
Oh boy, all right. Wish I could have been here for that pre-production meeting we just had right there. But let's get going, Weezy.
Let's do it.
And honorable mention, the process ain't processing like I needed the process. I don't know what's going on in Philadelphia. Their record didn't look too good this week. Joel's still putting up numbers, but my goodness, they got to turn it around. Number 7, Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum. Stumbled a little bit this week. His individual performance still remains box office. He's still one of the best players in the league. He had a great week individual, but Boston's got to turn it around here to make that playoff push they're trying to do right now. Number 6, Nikola Jokic. Coming to broken record. He's willing that team everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Winners of 4 of their last 5 is all because of him. Number 5, Kevin Durant. Nobody makes basketball look easier. 7 feet tall, dribble across the world, hit any shot, playing defense this year. They're right now in the playoff tournament as this is being recorded, play-in tournament, if you're the number 1 seed in the East, looking at you, Miami, looking at you, Philadelphia, and teams like that who are tanking and losing games on purpose to avoid them, y'all not slick. I see that, but moving on. At number 4, this week and this week only, solidifying their playoff spot, solidifying the chance in the playoff play-in tournament, Trae Young. Winners of 5 of their last 6, clinched their play-in, eliminate the Knicks again himself.
game, got it.
Big boy games each and every night. Box office player, got to see the Atlanta Hawks when you want to see Trae Young. Number 3, Luka Doncic. Mavs are rolling. Can't say nothing bad about Luka Doncic. He's done everything that I said that he wasn't doing in the past. He's doing it all. He's been more of a facilitator, taking a lot less dumbass shots, and he's hitting a lot more shots. Shout out to Luka. Great season for him. Number 2, Devin Booker. Suns keep rolling, enjoying the easiest schedule of the remaining games in the season, and Devin Booker's playing great basketball. But number 1, no questions asked, hands down.
Let me say it, Jeff. Can I say it?
No, hold on. No questions asked. You can laugh all you want to, cameraman, but when you go against two of MVP finalists this year, and you have a signature block to win 1 game, and then when they say you can't shoot free throws, and you make those 2 free throws and make the step back 3 to go to overtime, you're number 1 this week. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The Greek Freak.
The Greek Freak. Freaky Greek is what I used to call him.
Freaky Greek.
Shout out to D. Harris for calling me whenever he has a great game, because he's the one who called Giannis when he first came out into the NBA. So shout out to D. Harris for that. And that is this week's MVP ladder. 1 more week next week before the regular season is over with. And I'm pretty sure you know who got the MVP sold up at this point. Thank you very much for tuning in. Move on to the second half.
Yeah, Chris Middleton got ejected. That's what he did.
Second half. Second half, cameraman. Let's go to second half.
Let's go second
Jeff
half.
for the Full Sport Press Podcast. And make sure you check out the Full Sport Press Podcast each and every Monday on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Spotify, YouTube, and of course, the SoundCloud page. Just search Full Sport Press Podcast. And always remember, the camera's always on.
Second half, pro comparisons for the top NFL draft prospects for the 2022 class. I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy.
We live in a world of comparisons like we just were bestowed upon during our halftime segment with Jeff's MVP ladder for sure. We compare everything from salaries, musical catalogs, cars, MVP seasons,
Teammates.
houses, anything else we could think of. The NFL is no different. These comparisons present themselves during draft season for sure. Every college prospect is seemingly pigeonholed into an NFL type. With this in mind, FSP is coming on this pro comparisons for the top college prospects. So let's compare. Starting off things with Kayvon Thibodeau. Edge from the University of Oregon. Weezy, give me your pro comparison and why.
Kevin Thibodeau, 6'5", 285.
Mm-hmm.
Not really blazing fast off the edge, but strong.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, I need to compare him to somebody. And I thought, and my research team came up with Justin Tuck from the Giants.
I like that.
Justin
I
Tuck
like
from the
that.
Giants. Justin Tuck wasn't
Sell
really
it.
fast, but he was strong, and Justin Tuck got the job done.
Sell it.
Justin Tuck.
Okay.
Wow. Comparison.
Yeah,
Sell it.
I like that one. Jeff, what you got?
I got. So the easy one is Jadeveon Clowney.
For sure.
But I'm going to say that, but I'm going to say it for a different reason. They're both athletic. They both, jump off the screen with certain plays, right? But they both had the same negatives.
Mm-hmm.
People question their motor
100%.
and they question those nagging injuries.
Mm-hmm.
So those are my two things why I compare him to Jadeveon Clowney.
Mm-hmm.
The sky's the limit for Thibodeau. Sky's the limit. But that motor being a question is scary.
For sure.
And that could hold him back, especially in the pro level, because everybody's good as a pro. They take a playoff in the pro.
They are saying that Kayvon Thibodeau is falling.
Yeah.
In the draft, almost out of the top 10. Yeah, so we'll see for
That's
sure.
nuts. Consider he was number one coming into this season.
For sure. My pro comparison for Thibodeau is Josh Allen from Jacksonville, for sure.
I like that.
An exceptional athlete, like the guys have mentioned, but again, the reason that he's falling on these boards is because of Josh Allen. It's going to take a couple of years for him to get rolling, and I think with that motor and the things you can't teach, I think it's one of those things that Thibodeau has, but at the same time, it's a risk. And it is a risk because Josh Allen, let's keep it a band, he hasn't lived up to the expectations that Jacksonville has bestowed upon him.
Unless he played the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, for sure.
That
He
gave
went
him his
crazy.
life.
Yeah, for sure. But I think it's just going to take a couple of years. And just like Josh Allen, it's going to take us a couple of years to see the finished product, Kayvon Thibodeau, for sure.
I like it.
Next person, we have Malik Willis, quarterback from the University of Liberty. Jeff, give me his pro comparison and why.
All right. He is somewhere
Mm-hmm.
between Jalen Hurts
Mm-hmm.
and Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills quarterback.
Josh Allen because of the arm.
Here, exactly. He's going to need some time. And he has to go into the right situation to get that time. But he deserves that time. He has the arm, as Josh Allen, like Weezy said, and he has the athletic ability as both of those quarterbacks to make a play with his legs. So somewhere between Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen.
Weez, what you got?
I thought real hard on this one.
Oh, I know. You
Real
did.
hard on this one.
Yeah, I know you did.
He's not a burner, but he can scramble and make plays with his legs.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't make a lot of mistakes in college.
Mm-hmm.
When he needed to show up, he did.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought of another player that's Tyrod Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
I went Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor doesn't make mistakes. He can get you a first down with his legs, and I think Tyrod Taylor all he needs is a chance. You put him in the right offense, Tyrod Taylor is a starter in the NFL.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, the MVP season in Buffalo 1 year, for sure.
So they
People don't
say.
talk about
They also tried to bench him for the Peterman.
it. Yeah, and they benched him for Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he just had a bad draw.
and
He
they
got a
benched
punch of the
him.
lung.
They benched him for
Jesus
Jeff's guy, Justin Herbert. Yeah, for sure. Malik Willis is no better than to say that he's Tyrod Taylor is very disrespectful. Tyrod Taylor's a really good football player. Malik Willis is a fun player to watch, so I get it.
Comparison.
Yeah, no, I get it. The arm
He
strength
just
that
rough
you
on me
guys
when it
talking
come to
about
quarterbacks
it,
now.
and I get it. Arm strength. But there's a lot of guys that came through the NFL with great arm. But you got to figure out a way to, use that big arm for sure, because they didn't do a lot for him. The actual playbook that they used at Liberty, that Hugh Freeze was using, was very, very. It was a small playbook.
was limited.
They didn't open it up.
I'm gonna be real, Ho.
They didn't open it up.
You sound like Unc, Ho.
No.
You sound like Unc.
I'm telling
You
you.
sound like Unc right now,
This is the quarterback that we're talking about.
I hear you.
I'm just saying they ain't open it up. You know what I'm saying?
So who
You about
we
to call him an
comparing him to?
athlete in a minute. You about to use them buzzwords.
Man,
Who we comparing him to?
He about to say
Tavares
I
Jackson.
knew it. Oh my God, you about to say Seneca Wallace?
I mean,
What else?
man, Jalen Hurts Jalen Hurts ain't better than Tyrod Taylor. So I mean,
Tavares Jackson was my guy.
yeah, Tavares Jackson. I mean,
EJ Manuel.
Quincy
Whoa,
Carter.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't. There's no need to bring up EJ.
Nah, I'm saying EJ Manuel came out. He had the big arm that everybody talked about.
Except for me.
Everybody loved his arm. I'm just saying, man. But anywhere Malik Willis goes, he's gonna be a big project.
Yes.
Whoever he goes to.
I agree.
And albeit a fun project though. I think he has the tools to kind of be really good or really bad for sure. And I'm leaning more towards really bad for sure. Moving right along to Cal Hamilton, safety for the University of Notre Dame, fighting Irish. Weezy, give me your pro comparison and why.
Kyle Hamilton, safety Notre Dame, make tackles. Big safety, 6'4".
Yeah, big safety.
So when I thought of another big safety that makes tackles, came out looking good.
Mhm.
Taylor Mays, USC.
Mm-hmm.
But Slash,
Uh-oh.
I got a Slash in there.
Mm-hmm.
Reggie Nelson. That's the
You
comparison.
cooking. You cooking, Weez. I like it.
Taylor Mays, Reggie Nelson. This dude is long. I don't think his ball skills are there, but he gonna come up and smack you.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And these guys come up and smack you. So
I
Taylor
got you.
Mays / Reggie Nelson.
What you got, Jeff?
All right. I think Kyle Hamilton, I watched him against Florida State. Good God. He plays everywhere.
Yeah.
Guard the slot. Need him to play come up close. He's a hitter. You can need him to blitz. He got that. Need him to play safety. He can do all of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Know who did that also to play for Florida State?
I knew you were gonna say that.
Derwin James.
Ooh! Hey, don't you do that? I'm telling you.
I'm
Take that
just-
one back.
No,
I'm
hear
gonna
me-
give you a
just
chance
hear
to
me out.
retract
No.
this one.
Hear me out. I'm doing this best case scenario. You know that, right? I can say it could be a boom or bust type of kid like others.
There's
But
no
I-
way this kid is gonna be
Just-
Derwin James. Derwin James best safety in the entire NFL.
Absolutely. He's a Seminole.
You just said KB was last week.
No,
Well, he ain't.
they play two totally different safety positions. One strong, one free. He a strong safety.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is just how he plays. Not saying he is. I said the kid for Memphis last week plays like Ben Wallace. He's not going to be a 3-time defensive player of the year, or he played like Joey
So
Dorsey.
the best case scenario, he'd
Best
be
case,
Derwin
that's what
James.
I'm saying. Best case scenario, because
I
he
got you.
does everything just like Derwin James did with Florida State.
Yeah, so I'm more towards Weezy. I don't think this kid. I think he falls out of the first round. I think Kyle Hamilton really falls for sure. And the reason is because his pro comparison is Isaiah Simmons, who got drafted at the University of Clemson, goes to Arizona, and has been a project. You can line him up as a linebacker, but he's fast enough to play safety. You just don't really know where to use this guy. They put Isaiah Simmons at linebacker. They put him at edge rusher. He's played safety. He plays some slot corner. I just don't think that it's logical to have a player that has so many different places that he can play. He just needs to focus on one. And it's hard to do that when an exceptional talent like that. And I think Kyle Hamilton is going to be a product of Isaiah Simmons' shortcomings as a pro. And he is a big safety and just haven't lived up to. And the best case scenario for a kid like this is Derwin James, though, for sure.
That's
So,
all I'm saying.
yeah, no, for sure. But it's rough, and he ain't like that, for sure.
I think he's going to surprise you. I
Okay,
do.
we'll see.
I think he's going to surprise
Yeah,
you.
for sure. We're going to talk about somebody like that. The next guy is Sauce Gardner, quarterback
come on.
for the University of Cincinnati. Weezy, what you got? Give me a pro comparison.
Man, this guy locked down. I think if he played anywhere in the SEC, especially LSU, he'd be winning number 7. He'd be winning number 7.
I got you.
So I went with Pat Pete on this one. Pat Pete. Early Pat Pete, but Pat Pete.
Pat Pete's still solid.
yeah.
He just got a deal the other day.
Strong. He's like, this kid is strong. Pat Pete was strong. He's not gonna let you really go by him. He can run with you. Good ball skills.
Only thing about Pat, and I'm going to let you go, Jeff.
Yeah, good do that.
Pat Pete, not tall like this kid. This kid is 6'2", 6'3". You know what I'm saying?
Pat Pete is 6'1".
Yeah, but I'm saying is like, you know how you can play, like Jalen, you know how Jalen plays? You know, Pat Pete going to get in there and tackle. These boys ain't tackling. Pat Pete a tackler. But I like that, though.
Yeah.
I like that. I like Pat Pete.
You made a great point. He's 6'3".
Mm-hmm.
You know another cornerback that's all pro that was 6'3"?
Mm-hmm.
Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman.
And
Yeah.
that's the comparison.
Yeah, I like that.
Lockdown.
Yeah.
Depending on, some people say Richard Sherman one lockdown, say he locked down one side.
Yeah.
However you look at it.
Yeah.
Still locked down.
Yeah.
Sauce Gardner, same type of attitude, same type of gumption.
Yeah.
They got the same size.
I like
Pause.
that. Yeah.
Great player.
Yeah, for sure. Man, you know, Sherman is perfect, but this guy's a man guy. So I think he is already Patrick Surtain. He's that type of player. Him and Patrick Surtain are going to be the two best corners going further in life.
So you're going Patrick Surtain Jr.?
Yeah, no,
Okay,
for
I
sure.
got you.
Yeah, man. It's just he's a great cornerback. He didn't allow, and granted, he played at Cincinnati, but he didn't allow a touchdown as a college corner.
Well, you can say he played at Cincinnati. He looked good against Alabama.
He did.
He
No,
looked
he
good at
did.
Alabama.
100%. Yeah. Just not a tackler. So in turn, it kind of worries me. But again, they don't pay him to tackle. They pay him to cover. That's
true.
Shit. So I think he can develop, like Weezy said, into a lockdown corner. If he played in the SEC, if he played in the ACC, anywhere else, this kid was going to be Sauce Gardner for sure. Just got to focus on a couple of things, some small stuff. But this is the guy, man. I'm getting this jersey for sure. Been my guy, Sauce Gardner, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Moving right along to Derek Stingley, cornerback from LSU. Jeff, give me his pro comparison and why.
Again, I'm always doing best case scenario with these. Before anybody come in my mentions talking about I'm overreaching. Best case scenario for Derek Stingley, Stephon Gilmore.
Okay. All right.
You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Gifted.
Yeah, for sure.
Can do it all. Got size, got speed, got explosiveness, anything you can ask for.
Facts.
And just off upside alone, because we ain't seen him play in the year, just from what he did the year before, this kid's going to get drafted very high.
Yeah, he is.
And I think this is the best case scenario looking like Stephon Gilmore out there.
Sure. Weezy, what you got?
Derek Stingley Jr. He took he middled in last year.
He did,
but
for sure.
but this kid, if he'd have came out year before last, he'd have been top 5 pick.
I agree. Yeah.
And saying that coming out of the SEC is a big deal. Last person I've seen do that corner and came in the league and actually played and still playing to this day. I hate to say it, Joe Hayden.
Yeah, for sure. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Joe Hayden.
I like that. See you, five. Yeah.
I mean, he got
Give my high five.
ball skills, athletic.
2-3. We see you.
Not again.
My bad, man.
still doing it.
My bad.
Go on, do your thing.
Nah,
man.
I'm just saying my bad. I'm done. I like hearing that though, boy. I'm done though. Go ahead, man.
You ruined it. Go ahead.
Like Weezy mentioned, man, Derek Stingley, man, is special. Battled crazy injuries from 2020 and 2021, but when he was healthy, he was the guy that locked down that national championship for Joe Burrow, for sure. Superstar potential. I would say more, Joe Hayden is perfect, though. He can only wish for the career of Joe Hayden. But I would say more between Joe Hayden and Marshawn Lattimore, for sure. Just reacting to the ball quickly. Very underrated, Marshawn Lattimore. Boom or bust, though, with Marshawn Lattimore. But a lockdown corner.
Marshawn Lattimore, my guy, right?
Yeah, that's your guy.
Yeah,
that's your guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's a good player, man. Just, again, struggling with tackling. But, that's what kind of separates from Joe, because Joe gonna tackle. Joe gonna wrestle.
Come on, dog.
My bad. All right, let's move right along to Aiden Hutchinson, edge from the University of Michigan. Shout out to Coach Wayman. Yeah. Weezy, who you got? Pro comparison and why?
One of them Bosa boys, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, he looks just like a Bosa out there.
Mm-hmm.
He's stronger. Like his upper body is stronger. You know what I'm saying? The Bosa's really not quick. They're not gonna blow past you nobody, but they're gonna power you and they're gonna run right through you. And that's what he's doing. So I want any one of the Bosa boys.
Just pick a Bosa.
Pick a
Bosa.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that Weezy. Bosa makes sense. I'm going with a guy who had a great career with the Tennessee Titans and a one very solid year wearing contacts with the Detroit Lions. Kyle Vanden Bosch.
Kyle Vanden Bosch.
He reminds me of Kyle Vanden Bosch.
I like that.
Physical player.
Yeah.
Got the speed, just that tenacity off the edge. Man, give me Kyle Vanden Bosch. Sure. Kyle Vanden Bosch can play for me right now.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
With the red contacts.
Yeah, that's nuts. My pro comparison for this kid is Max Crosby from the Raiders. Okay. And, he has the traits to be very good, just like him. The thing that kind of worries about him is, again, just playing on a consistent basis. He would take plays off and in turn it suffered as far as Michigan's wins, for sure. But I just didn't get on the bandwagon with Aiden Hutchinson until this year to kind of really watch him and see he can play at a high level. Super, super great pass rusher. I just think with the NFL, he has to figure out ways to kind of use that way. And that's what kind of slowed up Max Crosby's progression until this year. And now he got that big boy extension, which was needed for sure.
He did get that extension.
So, yeah, Max Crosby, Bradley Chubb type of player.
I like it.
For sure. Moving on to the big guy, Jordan Davis, defensive lineman from Georgia. Jeff, give me a pro comparison and why.
He's a big guy, big kid, nasty nose tackle. Got the size, power, hogging up the guard tackle position on either side. Give me Haloti Nata. He's going to demand double teams at the next level. Kid is huge, man.
Yeah, big kid.
Yeah, and that was the best I can come up with him. Like, just watching his highlights, it looked like, again, this is college compared to professional, of course.
Right.
But best case scenario, Haloti Nata.
Okay. What you got, Weezy?
A 6'7" kid, move like a freight train. I don't think other place I can know with 6'7" like that. Big Calais Campbell. Slash. This kid right here gonna clog the middle up like Vince Wilfolk.
Okay. Big kid.
Yeah.
For sure.
Bad and creative
Yeah,
player
yeah,
right
for
there.
sure,
Calais
yeah, yeah.
Campbell size with
Man,
Vince
Vince,
Wilfork.
yeah.
That's what he's there for. He's not gonna be able to run sideline to sideline with the
Nah,
players in
hell
the
no.
NFL.
Nah,
He got to
Talking
call the
A-gap.
middle up.
Talking to A-gap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
for
let
sure.
Derrick Henry get 5 yards up to here.
Yeah.
He better not get it through here.
Yeah.
He is anyway, but
Sure.
don't let him do it.
Wow.
I have Jordan Davis a lot closer to John Henderson. Just one of those two
John.
gap, one gap players. Very valuable for sure, man. But this is the thing with him. You're going to have to pair him with another pass rusher because he's not going to get sacks. But regardless of being there, he's just going to be huge on that defensive line. And like Jeff said, just plugging up a lot of the holes, man. Pause. He'll be a guy that will occupy space. And whenever a professional athlete weighs close to 350 pounds, Zion Williamson, there are concerns about conditioning and ability, man, to stay at a playable weight. Like Weezy said, he's running off the field. I need him to stay in shape. If he does that, he'll be an all-pro. He'll be one of the greatest D tackles in the league. But you got to realize a D tackle is Aaron Donald now, and that's nuts. Yeah, not for sure. He's no Aaron Donald, but he is a good plug-and-play guy at the D tackle position.
Not being Aaron Donald ain't bad. You
Ain't
be
bad at
Sebastian
all.
Day. You can be Sebastian Day.
It ain't bad at all, dog,
yeah.
for sure. Let's move right on to Evan Neal, offensive tackle from Alabama. Jeff, we would kick things off for you with the big uglies.
Real quick, John, if you want a good laugh, just YouTube John Henderson.
Yeah, for sure.
That was some funny video. Anyway, my bad. Evan Neal, pick a side, man. He's gonna play left side, right side, whatever you need him to do. He can play both. He can't miss. This is probably a top 5 pick.
Yeah, for
not
sure.
number 1.
Yeah.
Orlando Brown is my comparison.
Okay.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hall of Famer.
Man, this kid is it, man.
Yeah.
This is your safest, one of your safest bets you're gonna make in this draft. Is this
Ain't no
kid right
question. Yeah, for sure. Yep. What you got, Weezy?
Hey, this kid 6'7". It's another kid. It's another man.
Yeah, it's
That's
big ass
6'8".
kid. Yeah.
In San Francisco right now, big Trent Williams.
Okay, like that.
You was laughing at me when I
Oh,
said
you got him to be in the silverback gorilla?
Yeah, he's silverback.
I mean, this kid's lockdown, Jay. He's
No.
can't miss.
No. I love Evan Neal. No, I get
Yeah.
it, but Trent is different though.
Yeah, this
He
kid.
Trent he like Trent.
Yeah, he got to be silverback.
Oof. Okay. All right. Remember you saying this your man too. This your man on the line.
No.
No. If you say Trent the best left tackle I ain't seen.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay. I'm just saying.
This kid is huge. Have you seen this kid?
I get it. But I'm saying I haven't been a bigger Ronnie Stanley, dude. Really good offensive tackle for the Baltimore Ravens. Pure. I think he's the best. And I agree with you guys. He's the best pure run blocker in this entire class. But there's questions of him playing right tackle, like Jeff mentioned, and also him playing some guard. So I think he's one of those guys that can play either way because where the money is and a top 5 pick is in left tackle. So in turn, if he can get out and play left tackle, I think he can do that. I just think it's tough for a guy that's moved around so much in college. But he played at Alabama, so he had to move around to play.
And he
So I
did
get
it all
This
well.
kid goes somewhere, and they got somebody better than him playing left tackle. He plays guard.
Yeah.
That's the best offensive line in the league.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Already.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And I believe he can play both for sure. Yeah, most definitely. And that's what Orlando Brown did. He left
why.
Baltimore because Ronnie Stanley was playing tackle. So he moved to guard. But he's like, I want to play tackle because where the money is. That's where the money's at.
Yeah.
For sure. Let's move right on to another offensive lineman, Tyler Lindenbaum, a center from Iowa. Jeff, right back to you, man. Who you got?
You can't spend a number 1 pick on the lineman.
Hell
I mean,
no.
I'm sorry, on the center.
On the center. Nope.
But if you could,
Yep.
this your number 1 pick.
This is the guy.
This is number 1 pick. in
This is
draft.
the guy.
He's a Pro Bowler from year 1, probably. He's test off the charts for everything you can ask for. He has foot quickness. He's perfect center. Jason Kelsey.
Yes, that's locked down. Yeah, that's a lot. For sure. What you got, Weezy?
I had everything he said. Like when you talk about center in the draft right here, everybody brings up Tyler Linderbaum. He was preseason, everything. He lived up to it. I got Jeff Saturday.
Yeah, for sure.
I like
it. Yeah, nah, it's spot on.
Yeah.
I like Jason Kelsey because of the IQ. He has a really high IQ.
Yeah.
And listen, Iowa, if you need a tight end, you need an offensive lineman, take your ass to Iowa and
Yeah.
find one of those guys that started on their offense.
Absolutely.
They don't win games,
No.
but they have good tight
They
ends.
knocking it out, dragging it out.
Man, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Jason Kelsey is perfect for that. And this guy's a former wrestler. You know, he's with it. He's with it.
physical.
Yeah, he's physical. He's trying to get to it, for sure. Jeff, right back to you, man. Hey, this is 3 picks in a row for you. Jermaine Johnson, an edge from Florida State. Give me your pro comparison and why.
Here's the thing.
Oh, shit.
No, hear me out. My heart, this is my favorite player in the draft just because he was the only bright spot on Florida State. Only bright spot. He reminds me of St. Pierre Paul, Jason Pierre Paul,
Okay.
JPP,
Mm-hmm.
because he has the size
Mm-hmm.
and he has that engine that he don't take a play off.
It's going. Yeah.
He's going no matter what.
Yeah.
So he reminds me of Jason Pierre Paul.
I like
of
that.
that type of player. Best case scenario, and I hope he has a long career just like JPP.
Yeah.
This was one of the only bright spots in Florida State. I was so happy he came there. I hope this kid gets drafted well. I hope he has a great pro career.
You ain't talk that much about nobody this whole shit. Well, you love that.
I
shit.
do, man.
That's
You
your guy.
understand? Like
That's your guy.
that was my guy. Like
Yeah.
he was the only person on that team, and the reason why we semi-turned our season around midway through because he never stopped playing.
Sure. What you got, Weezy?
For everything Jeff just said, I mean, he's on the bright spot of the Florida State team for sure on defense.
Yeah.
No, period.
Because they didn't have too much of an offense.
Yeah, for sure.
But I compared them. Me and my research team, we came together and we came up with Austin Year for the
Okay.
Giants.
Okay. Yeah.
You remember when Austin Year was popping and the Giants was horrible?
Yeah.
And they only had was your Austin Year.
Yeah. And Justin Tuck. Austin Tuck.
Tuck was on that team too.
The
Post
Giants?
Strahan, the post Strahan team, right?
Was it Austin Tuck and
Yeah, they was
and
on the
Strahan?
team. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
For
Austin Year.
Yeah. My pick is a taller Harold Landry for sure. All this kid needed was a chance, man. After being a rotational player at Georgia, he came to Florida State and blew up, man. Just a complete pass rusher, perfect blend of athleticism and refinement. He can start in the NFL for a long time. He just has to figure out a way to kind of make sure that he meets as far as the expectations of his weight. A smaller kid, but he's a taller kid. So in turn, if he consider out, he's an older prospect. So in turn, he's already had his fair chance of, figuring out growth for sure, man. He contribute right away. 3-down player. I love Jermaine Johnson, man. I love to have him in San Francisco.
He
for sure.
fits the Mafia so well. He just
You just got Von Miller.
listen to me.
You don't need him.
He never had too many edge rushers.
Yeah, that's true.
He
That's true.
never had too many edge rushers.
Move right along to Chris Olave, wide receiver from Ohio State. Weezy, give me his pro comparison and why.
Ohio State people have reached out to us as Olave.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Moving right along to Chris Olave, wide receiver from Ohio State. Weezy, who do you have and why?
Chris Oliver, like smooth route runner.
Olave, for sure.
Smooth route runner. No pun intended. Smooth route runner.
I like that. I like that.
He caught everything. Pause.
It was a
He
super
caught everything. But you know who else did that? You know who else did that? And who's smooth route runner in the NFL?
What's that?
Catches every ball coming to him.
Yeah.
So much is happening.
Keenan Allen.
Okay. I like
Keenan
it.
Allen.
I like it.
Okay. Jeff, what you get?
I got lazy on this one, but it was too easy. His Ohio State brethren, Terry McLaurin.
Okay. Yeah, I like
it was
that,
too
though.
easy. Like
Yeah.
they it's a Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Olave.
Yeah.
For sure. I have Calvin Ridley. So I think he's for sure. I'm confident he has the highest floor out of anybody in this class as far as being a Z for any offense. Versatile skill set like the guys mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Not the biggest guy, but the speed and route running ability is pristine, high-end wide receiver. Very similar to Calvin Ridley.
So not the highest ceiling, but the highest floor.
Highest floor.
You want to bet on that?
Yeah,
I like
for
it.
sure. On what?
Yeah, really joke,
Yeah,
man. You
for
know.
sure. Let's move right along to another wide receiver.
He's on a roll.
Yeah.
He's on a roll over there.
Moving on to another wide receiver. We have Jamison Williams, wide receiver from Alabama. Weezy. Give me a pro comparison and why.
He got hurt,
Mm-hmm.
but he was a burner before he got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I think about a burner, I'm thinking about Deshaun Jackson.
You do.
Yeah.
You bring him up every time.
I do.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
who else was blazing fast like that?
Tyreek Hill. You said he
Yeah,
was a
but
one-trick
he's-
pony. You remember you said that?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he said it was a gimmick.
He did.
Yeah, that's a gimmick.
He did.
But you said in there, you said that they scheme up for him.
They do.
That's the same, I
they
mean-
put the safety over the top. You can't. Yeah, unless he flying past the safety, all of his numbers went down.
Gimmick, scheme, same thing.
Let's go.
But I went with Deshaun Jackson.
Okay, got you. Jeff, what you got?
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Will Fuller makes sense as well for this kid. He's going to have to develop some more of his route running. I mean, I know he has it,
Yeah, he got it.
but with Alabama, he didn't have to. He had to put his whole bag out of Alabama.
Nah, he did.
So because just him being blazing fast with those other receivers on that team,
Him and Meach,
he
yeah.
was open. He was open. So I think he's gonna have a great career because you can't coach speed.
Nah.
He's gonna be able to lean on that at all times, and then he's gonna be able to develop his route running as time goes on. But as of right now, it's Will Fuller, Deshaun Jackson.
So, I have DJ Moore as his pro comparison.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Alright.
Yeah, it's becoming more and more evident, like as far as transfers. This kid took advantage of it. He was the 4th wide receiver in the Ohio State wide receiving room. Olave, you got Garrett, and you had this kid. And on just keep it a band. I think he's gonna go higher than everybody on that list. You know, if it wasn't for an ACL injury. But I think he's more of a complete wide receiver than say some of the one trick ponies like Deshaun Jackson, like say Tyreek Hill. You know, the faster guys, the Blazers. So I really think this kid can be a contributor right away. Still a home run threat, but also can really run routes. If it weren't for that knee, I'm telling you, this kid would have put up numbers very similar to Devontae Smith, those type of guys, Waddle, things of that nature.
People are still saying he's going to go high.
Yeah,
in the
not for
first
sure.
round,
They
even
said
with
he's
that
already
injury.
running. Shit.
Yeah.
I heard that he was already 2 months
already
ahead of
moving,
time.
for sure. Let's move right along to the last wide receiver on the list, Drake London, wide receiver from the University of South Carolina. Weezy, give me your pro comparison and why.
Drake London, man, go up guy, attack the ball in the air, 50-50 guy, strong, 6'4". Who else does it better than attack the ball in the air than
Don't do it.
Brandon Marshall?
Okay, I like that. Okay,
Brandon Marshall.
Okay,
50
boy, whew, I was getting word.
You think?
I was about to say Julio.
Nah. I ain't
Yeah,
saying that.
for sure.
No, Brandon Marshall was a
Yeah, I like that.
strong dude,
I
6'4".
miss Brandon Marshall.
Yeah, Brandon Marshall was good.
Like that.
Yeah.
Denver Broncos. Brandon Marshall was a
Problem.
He was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
man.
he was a problem. Chicago, good at Chicago.
Him and Jay Cutler.
Yeah, him and Cut Dog, for sure. Yeah. You got you.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
He got great, man. Drake London has great size, great athleticism, route running skills. He might be the first wide receiver taken.
I can see that.
He might be.
He might be.
And my pro comparison right now is based off of sheer potential and what he looks like in shorts and in a tank top.
Yeah.
Mike Evans.
Yeah, people say that. Yeah.
Mike
Yeah,
Evans.
for sure.
Just strictly off
Looking
of,
at him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
looking
for
at
sure.
him and how he projects on the screen is
Yeah.
Mike Evans.
Yeah, so move right along. My pro comparison is Mike Williams from the Chargers.
Okay.
Just based on height, leaping ability, just a guy, red zone target. This guy's a day one X wide receiver for NFL teams, a true mismatch. I think he's a little bit more polished than Mike Williams coming out of Clemson. So I think he has all pro potential. I don't think Mike Williams has reached that yet. I hope the Chargers are figuring out that they really want to play. Yeah, but he has enough polish and enough, nuance to his game to play at a high level. So I like Mike Williams for sure. I think they overpaid Mike Williams with the Chargers, but
They had to, though.
but he's younger, though.
Christian
Yeah.
Kirk.
And on top of that, Keenan is going downhill from Keenan after this. Right? He got maybe 2 more years.
1 or 2
Yeah.
before he started looking a little different.
Exactly. Before it looks a little different, for sure.
I agree with you.
Move right along to Kenneth Walker, running back from Michigan State. Jeff, give me his pro comparison and why.
All right. This is my guy from
Yeah,
Michigan State.
this is the only guy as a running back we have on the list. It's
He's-
between
he's
him
the-
and Brees Hall. So
Yeah, he's-
We gotta have a show on the running back. Running back is beginning to be extinct. Dog.
well, there just wasn't a lot of good running backs in this class. I don't
not.
think so. It's just not.
not.
Yeah, what you got, Jeff?
So I got this kid right here. He's fast.
Mhm.
Well, more quick than fast, I should say. He makes good decisions with the ball in his hands. He can catch out of the backfield. He's going to make some defenders slip off of him.
For sure.
David Montgomery.
I can see that.
I can
David
see that.
Montgomery.
I can see that.
I can see that.
A lot like David Montgomery.
I can see that.
He looks real good in that royal blue and red and white. He should probably be with the Mafia.
Weezy, who you got?
It's
man?
royal blue. Royal blue.
I got this kid with my research team. We got this kid as a one cut and go side. He's saying he's not very shifty.
Yeah.
He can catch the ball in the backfield. He's borderline quick. You know what I'm saying? Frank Gore.
Frank Gore. Okay.
Frank Gore had a long career.
Yeah, for sure. That's the thing about this kid, though, and that's the problem with a lot of these running backs. They're not receivers, though. Like, you need to be if you're a running back, dog, you're going to have to catch the ball, dog. And this is not his strong point. So I have him more of Tony Pollard from the Dallas Cowboys, for sure.
The backup.
Yeah, the backup. And I think that's the career trajectory
So you think this
of
kid's
Kenneth
his
Walker.
ceiling is a backup?
Yeah, for sure. I think he's not a heavy touch type of back at all. No.
So he's a
Size, just
Tony Pollard's going to start.
eventually.
Yeah.
But Tony Pollard is a backup guy right now. For sure.
probably should be starting.
But this kid had a tremendous combine. The combine was great for him, and in turn, that's the reason that we're only talking about him is because of that 4.38 that he ran at
better know
2.11. Yeah, no, for sure. So it's going to be a lack of receiving work. That's the only thing he has to work on.
He
for sure.
needs to add more to it. He can catch out of the backfield, but
Yeah.
you got to be, you don't respect it though.
Yeah, I mean, catch him back, but he can't make you miss.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he got to
Yeah.
work on it. You got to get
Yeah.
a little shifty. Gotta get some
That's his
shiftiness to it.
red flag,
Yeah.
though,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
receiving for sure. So if he works on that, Tony Pollard is a ceiling.
Okay.
Our last pick is a Jeff guy. This is Jeff's guy. The only reason he's on this list. I don't have anybody. Well,
I couldn't pick nobody for him.
Yeah, no, but yeah, you can. It is
I couldn't.
Desmond Riddler, quarterback from the University of Cincinnati, the Bearcats. Jeff, who is your pro comparison and why?
Cameraman.
Oh shit!
No, I want to hear this.
He's sneaky athletic.
Sneaky.
Great with his intermediate throws. Not really good with the
That
deep
won't get
ball.
you far in the NFL.
Hear me out.
You're not talking to Mike, bro.
He's a leader. Leader. He maximizes all of his positives and kind of hides his negatives. You know who that reminds me of?
I didn't watch it.
Ryan Tannehill.
I'm done.
That's about right.
I'm
Ryan
done with
Tannehill.
this
That's
shit.
about right.
I ain't got nothing.
Ryan Tannehill.
That's about right. Yeah, hey, look, I can finish the show. Yeah, yeah, not for sure. Yeah, no, I'm for sure. Yeah, not for sure. Yeah, all right.
What?
I'm cool. We will, and we will. Hey, not for sure. Yeah, not for sure. My pro comparison for this kid is great value Dak Prescott, and I mean great value, the greatest of great value. Yeah, not for sure. Yeah, not for sure. Y'all picked two quarterbacks. I think his strong work ethic and his character helped him improve every season. You didn't say nothing wrong. 4-year starter. There's some issues though with ball accuracy
Yeah.
and ball placement. You know who has those problems?
Sometimes Dak.
And Ryan Tannehill.
And Ryan Tannehill.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, considering his improvement in his senior season, I saw some improvement and it really helped that Cincinnati Bearcats play at a high level. But Desmond Riddler, for sure. I'm gonna roll with Ryan Tannehill myself, for sure.
But I didn't say anything
But
bad.
oh yeah, yeah, you did because Ryan Tannehill is a bad quarterback for sure.
He's a.
That's crazy, Jeff.
Yeah.
I expect him to say something like not true.
I didn't mean it in a bad way.
Yeah,
Ryan
no,
Tannehill's
for
an
sure.
8-year starter in the NFL.
But yeah, no, for sure. I mean, he played tight end in college, but that's your quarterback. He played tight end. He played tight end. He played tight end.
You should probably come to the
No. Well, stop talking then. Stop talking for sure. And that is another show in the books. And this is the NFL prospects. You know, stay your ass over there for sure. No, for sure. NFL prospects. This is, what'd you say about the table? You gotta lay across that motherfucker you want to. Gotta lay across that motherfucker. Gotta lay across that motherfucker. And watch out for the Lola Grace home here that we have. What's the flavor that we got here?
You put that together.
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. This is the Lola Grace Home Essentials Moonlight candle that we have here. Black owned.
Yes, sir.
For sure. In the state of Tennessee in Nashville, for sure. For sure. Yeah, we got us one. For sure. Moonlight.
You can't.
And it smells great.
That's great.
It smells
Let's just go home, man.
Yeah, no, for sure.
What a wild show.
Why'd you come back?
Yeah, man.
You should have stayed out.
I didn't mean anything about it. I said all possible. He's a great leader,
Yeah, for sure.
sneaky athletic, like Ryan
Yeah, that's
Tannehill.
what I'm talking about.
Y'all call him Air
Cameraman,
Tannehill.
put a link for Lola
No,
Grace right
I
there.
never call him.
for
I never
sure.
call him Air Tannehill.
They were making Air
Moonlight.
Tannehill shirts.
It's
I ain't
the
seen that
Moonlight.
shirt.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't
Air
seen that.
Tannehill. You walking here with Air Tannehill. I'm gonna throw that cake. There's a cake. And
They were
candle.
making Air
Candles going
Tannehill
on.
shirts.
Yeah, it's Air Tannehill.
Yeah,
Him jumping.
When he's him
Yeah,
jumping in the
jumping
end
like
zone.
that, for sure.
They make an Air Tannehill shirt.
I wouldn't wear that.
Hell no.
Yeah.
The cake better shake its back
Overtime?
at Sonic.
Overtime? Huh?
The cake better shake its back at Sonic.
I know. It's written all over your
Fine.
face. Hey.
You trying to say,
You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word.
Let's go home, man. Don't give a damn.
Let's go. Let's just
Don't
go.
give a damn.
Let's do this with questions
Don't
throughout
give
the
a
week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs
I
down
don't give a damn.
on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate, subscribe, and more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Weezy.
Everything paid for,
Is
brother.
it?
You better know it's always been that way.
Okay. Jeff, the
Camera is always on, brother.
Cameraman Revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Don't forget, Tell a friend to tell a friend.
The revolution will be podcasted.